Hello, Grizzlies, and welcome back to the third episode of GVTV's virtual show. I'm Caleb Horne.
And I'm Logan Detwiler.
And we're excited to bring you to our Minecraft set of the GVTV studio.
Now, Caleb, let me tell you, this looks pretty amazing.
It really does, Logan. But for now, Grizzlies, let's roll the opening.
Now, before we get on with our show, we have a very special message from our own Andrew O.
Hey, what's up guys? I just had a quick message for y'all. If you haven't heard, Golden Valley has a new newsletter/magazine coming out once a week on Fridays called The Gift of Joy, and it is a community care package where students from Golden Valley or anywhere else can submit artwork, poems, and writing to be featured on the newsletter to bring some joy to whoever receives the package. Now, if you haven't checked out our first issue, which came out last Friday, check out our Instagram and our website, which will be shown right here. And the second issue comes out today, which is super exciting, and it'll be found in the same place. Hopefully we can see your artwork being submitted. That's all for now. Let's take it back to Caleb and Logan.
Thank you, Andrew. Now make sure, Grizzlies, if you haven't checked it out, The Gift of Joy is available on their website, which is shown down below.
That sounds great, Logan, but now we have a quick announcement from CSF before we move on. CSF scholarships are now available and can be found on the GV website. Applications will be accepted from April 17th to May 4th. Only GV seniors are eligible to apply. Checks will be made out to your college, university, or tech school of your choosing, but you determine how to spend it. Contact Ms. Wirtz if you have any questions.
That sounds very exciting, Caleb. But now, our very own Jayla Sims has been working hard and getting us another exclusive message from our GV staff. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Jayla. That was absolutely wonderful.
Now, Grizzlies, last week, Mrs. Bobeck took us through the makings of a wonderful baked potato. Today, we have Ali Inez with her wonderful cooking recipe, so let's take it over to her.
Hey guys, it's Ali Inez from GVTV, and today we're going to bake something. If you want a snack that's fun and easy to make, then follow me along as we make some truffles. And no, I'm just not doing one type of truffle. No, we're doing 3 types of truffles. We're going to do a classic chocolate, a cookies and cream, and a chocolate peanut butter one. You can make these for your family, or you can hog all of them in your room. So let's get right into it. For the chocolate truffles, measure out 2 cups of heavy cream and 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips or whatever chip you have in a pan over medium heat until smooth like this. Then transfer into a bread pan or something similar, and instead of the fridge, let it sit in the freezer for an hour. This worked better for me. Take it out and roll it into balls and roll it into sprinkles, and then you're done. For the chocolate peanut butter truffles, use the same chocolate truffle recipe from before and put them into the freezer. Then roll into balls and dip it into melted peanut butter, and finally roll it into crushed peanuts, and you're done. Separate 24 Oreos and put the creams in a bowl and set aside. Put the cookies in a bag and use a pan or a rolling pin to smash them into crumbs. Then add half a cup of heavy cream, 3 cups of white chocolate chips, and the creams from the Oreos in a pan over medium heat until smooth. Do the same thing with the chocolate truffles and put them in the freezer. For assembly, roll balls and dip them into melted chocolate, then roll them in the cookie crumbs, and you're done. that's how you make truffles. I actually want to try one of these. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Oh, this was so worth it. Well, that's it from me, GB. So thank you for watching, and I'm Ali Inez from GVTV, and stay safe out there.
Thank you, Allie. That looks absolutely delicious. My hunger bar is running a little low, so I might need to try it out.
Yeah, you do, Logan. Now, next up, our GV librarian, Miss McCann, is going to take us through a virtual field trip of her own. So sit down, grab a drink, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, Grizzlies. Man, do we miss you guys. Seriously. I don't think staff emails, faculty meetings go by without any of us commenting that we genuinely miss you and want to be back at school. I don't think any of us anticipated it would be going on as long as it has. And we just hope that you're staying positive, and we're thinking of you guys so much. You know how I know this is feels like an eternity? This is how. Guys, my bangs now have their own bangs. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, seriously, if you are caught up in your house a little bit too long like I have, I actually have an idea for you. Let me show you something. If you click on the library webpage, we have a link called Virtual Tours. Click on it. I have a link of different virtual field trips you can take just to kind of get out of your house without actually having to leave your house, especially if you don't have the ability to. And one place you might think of is the Poppy Reserve. You can see the beautiful blooms of the poppies in 360 degrees and not even have to leave your house or get out of your sweatpants. Check it out. Email me if you need anything, please.
Thank you, Miss McCann. That was awesome.
Now for our very last part of the show, let's take it over to Shayna Sharma, who has another art piece for us.
Hey Grizzlies, I am back with another arts and crafts for you guys, but this time I am with my mom, and together we are painting an ocean.
You're going to start with two colors. I chose blue and light purple while my mom chose blue and white. Paint your darker color on top, pulling it down before taking your lighter color on the bottom and pulling it up. Blend these two colors together. Finish your sky with anything you would like to add. I chose to add clouds and a moon, while my mom added stars.
Okay, now that we have our sky, we're going to do our ocean.
Take a dark blue and draw your horizon line before painting in the white space. Adding a little bit of white to your blue, paint where you want your waves to be, and slowly start to define your waves by adding lighter blues. After my mom finished her waves, she wanted to add a little island with a palm tree.
So Mom, do you like it?
Yes, so this is what I learned in my art class.
That's what you learned in our class?
Once you're happy with your masterpiece, take a pen and sign on the bottom. As you can tell, my mom and I followed the same steps, but our masterpieces still turn out a little bit different. So feel free to change the colors or add your own designs to make yours unique.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that and have fun painting. Stay home and stay safe.
Thank you, Shayna. I will definitely be trying to make that, even though my Minecraft character has no fingers.
Anyway, that concludes our third edition of GVTV's virtual show. Hopefully, Grizzlies, you had a blast, because we sure did making it. We hope to see you next week for episode 4, but until then, take care and stay safe.